What it is, y'all, it's your old boy Pilk, and of course we need to talk about, well, we need to finish up the beginner missions. I should have long since done this. I keep saying I'm going to do it for videos, and then procrastination happens. So let's finish these bad boys up. We have 2 more boards left. We're on board 6 of 7, so let's finish this up. Now, the first one up there I did kind of already clear on accident. It is clear any growth quest 6 times. So that's pretty easy, but essentially if you kind of go in here to start, go into event, and then it's pretty easy, pretty straightforward. Any event under growth, clear it 6 times. You probably already done that. God level intensive training. Worst comes to worst, if this is your first time here, do it. But I promise you, if you've been doing your dailies, you've done that. If you've been playing for a week, you probably should have already cleared this. Number 2, second one here in the center, is clear the Genius Bulma's battle prep 2 times. Now, shame on me, I have not done this, but the honest answer is I haven't needed to do it in forever. So let's go ahead and give that a shot. So once again, we're going to go back to growth, go to event. Okay, you're going to go to the growth tab. There's 5 tabs there now. It's the second tab in, and you're going to go down here to the Genius Bulma's battle prep. It is right. Did I go over it? There she is. It's this used to only run during the anniversary, or sorry, only used to run during the world tournaments, but now it's like here all the time. So just run it 2 times real quickly. I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'll meet you guys back at the back side of that. All right, so we got 2 clears in this guy. Let's go ahead and... whatever. I just gendered the event. So let's go ahead and go over here back to home and go to our panel missions. Boom. And we should now have the Bulma event grayed out. There it is. Or else, I guess, yellow. Golded out. Gilded, if you will. Now, for this third event here, that one is actually in its own right. Kind of something very similar. It says, clear Big Bucks Hercules Challenge. So, essentially, that should look pretty familiar because we literally just saw it. Go over here to events. Go up here to, once again, to growth. And it should be right there. Just above that. I believe we need 2 clears in this, so let's go ahead and grab those real quick. All right, so there we go. It actually only has to be cleared once. It doesn't need 2 clears, so that's easy enough. Just 1 quick clear on that bad boy, and we'll go ahead and, once again, I gendered my event. Whatever. Now we've got that gilded. Now, sell a character. So there's a couple different options here, but essentially, what we want to do is we kind of want to, let's see. Come on. Let's go back in here to team, and then you can kind of just go to sell. And I am sitting here on, I think I've got, yeah, there we go. I have no shortage of options for things to sell. I kind of do tend to hoard a lot of these units that otherwise are kind of intended to be sold, but I'd like to keep 1 of each. So let's just go ahead and sell 1 bronze one. That should do the trick, I would think. I think that's all we have to do. I don't really need any at the moment, so there we go. Let's go back over here to the panel missions, and boom, that counts. Now, use Zenny at the Baba Shop. This one's not quite as intuitive. Let's go back here to the Baba Shop, where I accidentally went before, and you see the Zenny tab there. It's the second tab in. Click on that, and then you could buy anything here. You can grab the Hercule belts. You can buy these things right here. Whatever you need to buy, make sure you just grab it, or if you don't need to buy anything at all, just grab some Ghost Ushers, whatever. It doesn't really matter. I mean, you probably just sold some items for some Zenny. You're probably still on the north side of this. So boom, we got those. Let's go back over here to panel missions. Pretty easy, pretty straightforward. Now, this one right here, perform a friend summon. I'm doing this on the back side of the 10th anniversary where we probably already did that. But in case you need to do that, just go down here to summon. And the final tab over here is the friend summon. Just do that. But once again, most of us on the backside of the 10th anniversary have already done it. But if you're fairly new to the game, which most likely you are, just go in here, get one of those done, and you'll be good to go. Really not that big. And you don't have to do a multi. You can just do a single summon. It works fine. All right. Now, on the bottom left-hand corner there, it says use use trade points at the Baba shop. Okay, so let's go back over here to the Baba shop. Okay, trade points are the very first tab, and then you can get all kinds of stuff here. Hourglasses. Anytime I see awakening medals, I grab those awakening medals. Do I need them? Probably not. Also, I could use those Deborah cookies too. Bam. Anything else here that I need? Nah. I'm good with the rest of that. So, just use some trade points, exchange those, bada bing, bada boom. Now, if you need trade points, when you do your summons, you can sell off all your Rs and SRs and get easy trade points. So if you haven't done that, you could even sell the ones from the friend summon that you did. So pretty easy, pretty straightforward, very simple stuff. Now, center of the bottom row, use a support memory once. Why is mine not gilded? I never do support memories, guys. I really don't. I honestly really don't. But, which is, they're there, but we're so, as a content creator, I am so just used to the idea of trying to do things without support items, without support memories. Oftentimes, a lot of my support memories just kind of sit. But what we can do is we can go up here and we can run any of the growth quests and just use any generic support memory. It doesn't really matter. For me right now, I need to run these for the daily, so I can just toss a support memory on there. Doesn't matter which one. And then on the back side of this, we can just, let me pick a support memory real quick. All right, so this is going to be a little bit of an experiment because I think this should work. But basically, I've got this team here that I've been running just to get some link skills and whatever on. Just cheesy. I'm never going to use these guys again. These are the ones that we farmed up for the rest of the early panel missions. By the way, guys, if you were looking for these units, they're actually in that same Saiyan Saga event under the stories. A lot of people have been asking me how to acquire these guys. Real simple, and I'll kind of do this real fast for y'all just because it is topical at the moment. If you go up here to Dragon Ball Stories, bada bing, bada boom. Go down to Dragon Ball Z. And if you go into the Saiyan Warrior race, all of the units that you need for the other panel missions are actually included in here. I just get a lot of questions on those, and they're all drop units from here. So you can do that pretty easily. But I'm going to go ahead and go back to my daily event here, and I'm going to run it real fast. But essentially, I'm just using the one that gives an extreme class allies a little boost when there's a super class opponent. And with this event, we should have a super class opponent. My only extreme class ally is Vegeta there, but it should still work. So I'll meet you back in the back side of this. I was a little worried it wouldn't count because Vegeta wasn't even on rotation, but funny enough, it still worked. So there we go. We got the support memory. The last one here is send a friend request. And you could do that at the end of any single battle. You just send a quick friend request. Just whatever friend unit you use, so long as it's not one of the built-in ones. Just use any friend unit, strangers, whatever from the game. Or even just get like a friend's friend code and send them a friend request. That's all you got to do to get this last one underway. Once you've got all that done, accept all 9 of these missions, and boom, and we are moving on to the last set of panel missions, which we'll cover here in just a couple of days. So hopefully, I've said that before, and I failed miserably, and I'm sure most of you haven't even noticed. But I've already done them. We'll cover them here soon. Like, comment, share, and I'll see you again shortly.